So the higher your consciousness, the more peaceful and amazing your life is going to be, right? Wrong. It's actually the opposite. So hear me out while I explain. Higher consciousness can absolutely lead to a heaven on earth because you're being your authentic self. You're co-creating your reality with source, so it's more in line with what you want and what you need. However, in a higher consciousness state, you are going to have a lot of loss and endure a lot of suffering. Why is that? As you ascend to these higher levels of consciousness, you cannot keep your foot or your toe back in your old reality. As the Bible says, a man cannot serve two masters. You are going to have to leave behind that old reality, and that includes many times the people in it. And that is so grueling because it sounds like an easy process. Oh, I'll just skirt into this next reality and just leave the people in my past that don't really reflect my new reality. I'll just kind of leave them behind. But that's not the way that it works, unfortunately. They grasp and hang on to you. And in many cases, create unnecessary drama and heartache for you as you try to leave that energy behind. And you can do it in the kindest, most thoughtful, most loving way. But they can sense an energetic shift in you and that you're leaving them behind in the old energy. And many times this is an energy that is less ideal, that is less happy, that is less peaceful and joyful, and they don't want to be left behind. And so they will subconsciously pull on you energetically. In my case, I had to deal with absolute unnecessary semantics to leave certain relationships. People created drama out of thin air. I remember when it was happening, just being absolutely flabbergasted that I was dealing with drama when I was peacefully just trying to move to a different group, a different energy, a different way of life. They were absolutely hanging on and holding on and creating drama, and still do to this day. It is a constant battle to move forward into a new consciousness and choose a new master and leave behind the old ones. You don't even have to say words, they can just sense that you're doing it. It seems harsh. Why do you have to leave behind people? You would think that you could keep old people from your past in your current present. In many cases, these old people reflect an old archetype that you used to be. Hence, you were friends with them. Hence, you gave them a lot of your time and attention. And as Neville Goddard says, in order to bring in the life that we want, we have to be the person that we would be were we in that life. And in many cases, our old life is a lower vibration. It's something that we don't really want anymore, and it's not conducive with calling in the life of our dreams. And so we quite literally have to step into a new archetype and embody the person that we would be had we had all of the things that we want or the reality that we want, which means we have to leave behind the old archetype and often the loved ones and friends that coalesced or that got along with that archetype, where that archetype fit in. Because again, no man can serve two masters. We have to make a choice. And it's in making that choice and stepping out of old archetypes and old timelines that we feel the most pain and angst. In many cases, we get push and pull and resistance from the people that we're trying to leave behind. They will cause unnecessary drama, and we will have to experience great loss. So yes, stepping into a higher consciousness means that you're closer to the life that you want to live and that you're evolving and that you're becoming the person that you want to be, and that is joyful. However, there is a lot of loss and resistance when it comes to leaving behind old archetypes and timelines and stepping in that new higher level consciousness.